What's up, guys? It's Sean here with the Sean Daily Football Channel, and today I have for you, from a little bit of a different setting, I was kind of on a quick drive to Starbucks and had to do, thought, might as well, let's just do a quick recording while we're at it. Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates Christmas, and let's kind of go through it. We have a few games already. 2 games have been postponed for this weekend's Premier League games. Hopefully we don't lose out on all of them and we do get to see more football, because holidays without football is just not right. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? But at the end of the day, player safety is what's priority. I'm just sad because I haven't seen United play in about a month, it feels like. But without further ado, let's just go through each game. West Ham, Southampton. Bit of an interesting tie. I feel like West Ham's been on a slight down curve lately. Few poor results. I wasn't impressed with them against Arsenal. I was impressed with them against Spurs yesterday. Is the lack of depth getting to the team? Is the squad problems getting to the team? Southampton are obviously in the relegation zone and need to be careful. They're one of the teams that I'm currently somewhat afraid has definite chance of falling in there, given the summer recruitment that we're all assuming Newcastle is going to receive. Southampton really needs some points, but the game is at the London Stadium. It's going to be difficult. I do predict West Ham to be able to get a result against Southampton. I'm going to go with like a 2-0, maybe a 2-1, but right now I'm feeling West Ham just be able to edge it a little bit. Spurs Palace. I'm reading these on my iPad just so it's like, what is he looking at? But yeah, Spurs Palace. Antonio Conte has done fantastic in my opinion since he's come in. Pretty spotless record. 3 wins and a draw. Can't really complain. They've played well in the EFL Cup the other day as well. All around, I must say I'm pretty impressed with how he's managed the club so far, and they look pretty rejuvenated. Kane was able to get some goals. Let's see if it continues. Palace, obviously, you guys all know my thoughts on how well of a job Patrick Vieira has been doing with the team and how exciting Conor Gallagher is looking. And with more players coming back from injury, that team is just going to look better and better. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm wondering, this is one of the real tests. 2-0 Spurs, though. It's kind of what I'm feeling. Norwich City, Arsenal. It's kind of the free game of the round, pretty much still. The only team that Norwich looks good against is United. However, it is Dean Smith's Norwich. And Dean Smith's Norwich have not been horrible. They've been horrible. Never mind. I'm lying. I'm trying to put a positive spin on it. And there's just not much positivity to talk about. They're just not great is the situation. And because of that, the last 3 games have all been losses. A few draws before that, but not much. The only situation is Arsenal is just so inconsistent. They play phenomenal. Smash Sunderland. It's Sunderland. No big deal. But 3 wins on the balance in the Premier League. Some good results in there. Beating West Ham is no joke, but they might stutter. 1-1. Just hate on Arsenal all the time. Moving on, we have the big game of the week. Man City, Leicester. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be definitely exciting. I do believe that Leicester have been playing a little bit better, but they're just so leaky at the back. I just don't understand how poor that defense is at the moment, and City just looks spotless at the moment. I cannot with good conscience predict that City's going to lose a game, because I don't see a reason why they would lose a game. Leicester did give them a bit of a difficult run at the beginning of the season, if I do remember correctly. It was only a 1-0 win with a Bernardo Silva deflected goal. I just don't see that Leicester side being able to shut out City for a long period for 90 minutes. And because of that, I just don't also see them scoring. 3-0 City, honestly. Moving on, which is a phrase I say way too often. Burnley, Everton. The relegation battles. Let's go. Everton are obviously not in the relegation fight, but I'm joking. But Burnley actually have a pretty unique opportunity. Having a few games in hand on the teams around them, specifically Leeds, has 3 more games than Burnley, but only 5 more points. Is this an opportunity for Burnley to get a couple wins under their sleeves and make a push out of that relegation zone? It's going to be interesting. Will Burnley also be getting a winter boost? Some money coming in from the new ownership. It'd be interesting. Everton. When is Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming back? Him coming back is literally the difference of the season for them. Because it is grim. We have the next game is Villa-Chelsea. A bit of an interesting twist. Stevie G going to hosting Chelsea. Chelsea in pretty bad form, honestly. Only 2 wins in their last 6 in the league. Not great results at all. Very, very poor performances, in my personal opinion. Some of those wins not really deserved. All around, Chelsea, in my opinion, at this moment, is not in a great vein of form. And I think Villa really is in a good vein of form. Their only losses recently have come against Liverpool and City, which, no shame in losing to those two. And CVG's been spotless ever since, except that. I actually think, and I remember the game at the Bridge, Villa actually were the better team, and they didn't deserve to lose 3-0. Shock result, 2-1 Villa. Let's see what happens. Brighton, Brentford. My 2 favorite teams. I remember the last game that these two played, it ended 1-0 with like a 95th minute Maupay goal. That does seem to be what they get a lot, is Brighton does get these last minute goals. Ever since that booing situation that happened a few weeks ago, I think at Southampton, where the fans were booing Graham Potter, y'all need to get a grip on yourselves. Graham Potter is the best thing that has ever happened to your club, and you guys need to relax right away, because that pretty much did tell me, okay, well, Graham Potter's leaving pretty soon, isn't he? Because why would he stand that? He's been phenomenal for them, and you all know my feelings for Brentford. They're my second favorite team in the league. I hope they win the league. This is going to be a very, very tight, cagey game. I hope 1-0 Brentford. It's a very hopeful 1-0. And then we have Newcastle United versus Manchester United. See what I did there? And finally, when was the last time we played a game? Because it feels like it was a year ago. The last game United played was on December 11th. I guess, today's the 23rd. Okay, it's only been 2 weeks. It feels like forever, though. And I think Newcastle, in the previous game against them, we beat them 4-1 at Old Trafford. That was Ronaldo's home debut. Now we go at them with this new Ralph Rangnick style. United have won 3 on the bounce. Somewhat undeservedly so, you may argue, but there's only been 3 teams who have won the previous 3 PL games, and United are one of them. So, good vein of form to be going into this game. Newcastle look absolutely horrible. And if this game does happen, I actually do predict United to be easily able to defeat Newcastle. I'm going to go with a 4-0 again. It's just my thoughts. It's going to be an exciting week. Obviously, the Watford and Liverpool game and the Wolves game has been canceled due to COVID. However, there's literally games every single day starting on Sunday, moving on all the way through the new year, which is absolutely fantastic. I love soccer. I want there to always be soccer on the TV. But at the same time, safety and players' health is a number one concern. So whatever you guys need to do to make sure that the players are taken care of and are in good shape. I did just see the news that United had pretty much all 24 of their players ready to go, which is fantastic news, which means that the turnaround time shouldn't be very high. Hopefully more teams can figure out this and sort out their issues, and we can get back to watching the games. More than anything else, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later.